So, I'm Raven. This is going to be my first video on this channel, so kind of introduction, stuff like that. This is my best friend Coby. I've known him since 7th grade. Yeah.
I was deciding not to speak, and then I was like, why not? I love to talk. So now I'm speaking. Hello.
Yes. So Coby has a channel.
Wait.
Coby thinks there'll be a link to it in the description, and hopefully with help there'll be a bubble or something.
A bubble. I'll help you with a bubble.
Yes. I don't know what I'm doing, so yeah.
Nobody knows what you're doing. Ever. In any situation. Moving on.
Cool. So this video is going to be about gender identification. I've technically filmed this for 3 times now.
You did it 3 times and it just kept deleting it?
Yeah, on my phone. It didn't have enough space. And then I tried it online, but it never loaded.
And now we just bought Raven a camera.
Yay!
So it's gonna work. Anyway, yeah, we did a video on my channel about sexuality and all like the differences there, so you can also see that. We'll bubble it later.
Yeah.
We can do that later. We can procrastinate.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, you do, this is your channel, bro.
Yeah, so this is me, gender identity. Basically, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna, since this is the first video, I'll set it up for you all. But basically, I'll have the side where it's me rambling about whatever topic I need to talk about for the day because I live alone. Yay!
You have a roommate, technically.
She's never here.
Fair enough.
I'm nocturnal, so I sleep during the day when she's gone to work.
It's daytime and you're not sleeping and you didn't sleep last night. I'm calling you out on this channel. Raven never sleeps.
Yeah, I don't. So there's that. And then I also write music, so there'll be that other part too.
Yes. These videos. Sometimes.
Yes.
I have a couple of those on my channel. I'm not great, but I'll get better. Hopefully.
Yes, you will. I need to introduce you to a soundtrack maker.
Okay.
Anyway. That's a tangent. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that this would be about gender identity and identification. So let's start out by establishing gender is not sex. Let's just put it that.
Yeah. I said it. Okay. I said it on the one on my channel, and I'll say it here. Gender identity is who you are. Sexuality and sexual orientation is who you are attracted to in whatever way you're attracted to people.
Yeah.
If you are attracted to people.
So then, also on top of that, when I was figuring out that I was bigender, one of the first things I did during an identity crisis, which is major dysphoria for me.
Yeah.
It's different for every person, but for me it's major identity. Yes, identity crisis.
Everyone has an identity crisis every now and then. It's alright.
Yeah.
There's so many. I've done so much research on this. I might take over your channel. Sorry.
It's cool.
There's just a lot of different types of dysphoria, and everyone experiences it differently. And despite what some people may say, you don't need dysphoria to be trans. There's a video about it on my channel. Feel free to check it out.
Yeah, I guess we'll put a link there too.
Yeah. Just link my entire channel.
I guess so. Yeah.
Just that's all you need to do. Nothing.
Probably.
Nothing complicated.
So. I do have 2 subscribers. I'm gonna
What
shout
videos
out.
do you have?
I'm gonna shout out to them right now because I have nothing put up.
Why did they subscribe? I'm still not subscribed to you because you just made it.
Yeah. So I don't know what you sense that is so good, but thank you, please. Hopefully you like what you see and you don't leave.
Fair enough, bro. That is a massive mood. Anyway.
Yeah.
I will subscribe to Raven's channel as soon as we're done filming this, I promise.
Okay. So,
oh, that was noisy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
So with this gender identity, one of the things that I came to terms with when I was figuring out what / who I was is I came to. So most people associate having what genitalia you have as your gender. Your genitalia is generally your sex.
Oh, that's what you were talking about a minute ago. I totally just assumed we were ready for my spiel. Sorry.
Yeah, it's cool. But, so that's what kind of difference between the two, so...
Yeah.
It's not like whether or not you have a penis or a vagina that determines your gender. It's kind of how I look at it. It's who you feel you are.
It's who you are. Like.
Yeah. And whatever your body looks like and what function it does.
Like, half the time, my body looks like a dragon. I'm joking. I wish I could be a dragon shapeshifter. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway. So yeah, there's that. That's the first step to
the first step of being a person.
Yes.
Is be who you are.
And know that I guess I'll have to make another video about this, but know that what people say don't define you. You define you.
That is the truth.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to establish myself on your channel as. Am I going to be Coby Thinks Coby, or am I going to be the person you know from some group? Because I have many different ways that I act, and I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to be an intellectual, if I'm going to be one of those super random people, or if I'm just going to be silent. Obviously, it's not the silent one. Moving on. You don't have to include any of this crap.
It's cool.
I'll just go. So.
Lost my train of thought. And it's back.
So
that was my first realization. I kind of have a notebook in a binder somewhere up here. It's probably in that box up there, to be honest.
Yeah, Raven just moved in.
Yeah, I moved in a week ago.
Never mind.
Yeah. So there's that, and so in there I was kind of just writing all my random thoughts and stuff. Came to that separation. Yeah. From there, I was able to look at gender in a whole new way. Like most people describe it as a spectrum.
That's how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Or just a giant ball of question marks.
Yes. Pretty much that I was able to look at it like that. So if anybody is experiencing dysphoria or anything, I suggest making that first step. And then recognizing that it's a spectrum, and it's just a matter of where you fit in there.
Something I want to clarify. Everyone experiences dysphoria in different ways if they experience that all. There's also a thing, I don't know if you've heard of it, called gender euphoria.
Yeah.
I believe I've talked to you about it before, but it's basically the opposite of gender dysphoria. So, quick definition time. I've done so much research, bro. So I love to define all these crap. Dysphoria is basically feeling non-congruent with who you are and how you're seen. And then euphoria is when you are congruent. Like, if you are a triangle, you're seen as a triangle, that feels great. Euphoria. You're a triangle, you're seen as a square, that doesn't quite fit. That's how, like, my therapist understood it the best. And that's a fairly simple way of putting things. But, so first off, we have body dysphoria, which is like physical dysphoria, which is like something not a lot of people, I don't experience that too much, but I do bind. But it's not a thing that is too overpowering most of the time. I do have days. Then there's social dysphoria, which is like people, like it's your name, your pronouns, how people treat you, how people view you.
Yep.
And then there is mental dysphoria, which is how you see yourself. And a big problem is like when you misgender yourself in your thoughts, because that's something that happens, because for most of your life you've been thinking about yourself a certain way, and then as soon as you realize that way is harmful to you or like painful to you,
it's hard to stop.
Yeah. And basically I just want to say, like, if you don't know what dysphoria is, trying something different to see if you feel better is what you need to do. It's trial and error, because everyone experiences it differently. When I first started like experiencing physical dysphoria, which is kind of what made me realize that I was trans, I thought for a second that I was like developing some kind of eating disorder, but I like I still really love food, so I was like, that can't be it. But I'd heard about gender identity and I'd heard about binding, so when I started doing that, that all went away. I was like, oh, so that's what this is. So it's just trial and error, and like, if you try something and don't like it, you can always switch back. And you can always change things, because everything is always changing. Sorry, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk only
It's cool.
me. You talked a lot in my video, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's called a collab, and we can both do things.
Yes. It's okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Mostly. Anyway, sorry, that was just a little spiel.
Yeah, so that's cool. So after that point, like Coby said, the next step is just trial and error.
Yeah.
Basically what I do is I look at the definition and I pick it apart. And then I see if it fits me, or if I'll think it fits me, and then I try that.
Sorry, I'm just reminiscing me a year ago.
Yeah. So, the first thing I tried was non-binary, which
is an umbrella term for many things, like including if you want to identify that way.
Yeah, this is one of the few things I've actually looked up. Non-binary pretty much encompasses any term that is not traditional male or female.
Yeah, it's off the traditional binary scale. It can include agender, it can include demigender, it can include a gender that's just different, gender fluid, bigender, multigender, all those kind of things.
Yeah, two-spirited.
I have needed to look up the definition for that. What is that?
So basically it's like you have two people inside of you at the same time.
But that's like, isn't that like an actual thing?
So it's not split personality disorder. It's just you kind of feel you are two different people mashed together.
Oh.
So it's not like you're full on switching to different personalities and it's a disorder.
It's just it's like a Steven Universe fusion-ish kind of thing.
I guess. I don't know what that is.
Oh, never mind then. I'll do my own research.
Yeah, so
you need to watch Steven Universe, that was right.
Yeah, so I kind of went using non-binary and just using they them pronouns. And I kind of realized that like when people misname me, I experience major dysphoria.
Do you know, like, does it just make you more aware of your physical dysphoria, or is it more of social dysphoria? Because because it can do both, but for me, a lot of times it's just the social.
Yeah. So
because I am very much a stereotype of a white trans guy on YouTube. And I apologize that I can't give you any more representation than I am. I feel like guilty all the time that I am the way I am because I'm the stereotype. Yeah, I know. It's a problem that I'm working through. We're gonna move on.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of like what I went by using they them pronouns. But then I kind of realized something when somebody used she, her, or in the few rare cases he, him. I didn't experience oh no, they misgendered me kind of a thing. It was kind of like it was half there, but it like was missing something.
So sorry if this is invasive and you don't have to include the video. Are you like more bigender or more two-spirit? Now that I know what two-spirit is. Because from what you've explained to me today, when we were talking about it, I can see both of you, but you are yourself. And I would just...
Yeah.
You don't need to tell me. I don't know.
No, it's cool.
This is a personal question, but we're also best friends, so tell me.
I will tell you and all of you in just a sec.
Fine.
So basically, I did that. So it was kind of like it was there, but it like it was better than just being solely cisgender.
Yeah.
And what it was before, but it like wasn't quite there. So then I was looking up where I learned about non-binary being an umbrella term, and underneath there I found bigender. Well, bigender is both male and female.
It can be like two at once. Like you can be like agender and like male at once. Or there's so many different genders. Like I like to believe that everyone is just their own gender.
Yeah.
I'm Coby, you're Raven. Everyone is everyone, and that's that. But the world doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Yes.
Sorry,
unfortunately, we like to classify things.
Yee.
So we can understand them and
my
keep
got
them
untied because
organized.
I was messing with it, don't mind me.
No, you're fine. But basically, so I kind of came up, so that me being both male and female, And so the
Which
way
is not the same as intersex.
yes, and it's not gender fluid either. Like, I don't express one or the other. I express both at the same time equally, but in different ways for each.
Like a freaking queen, king, monarch.
Yes. Actually, I do consider queen gender neutral, so.
Fair enough. Like, honestly, people like, well, this is a tangent, but like
Yeah.
my friend will be like talking to me, they'll be like, girl, and then they'll be like, no, and I'm like, it's okay, I know it's slang. Like, I call everyone dude and bro.
Yeah.
And broski, mamoski, I have a problem. But like, just clarify with each person though, because I know with some people it does. Alright, well, good to know that I can just call you a freaking queen. Also,
yes.
Can I swear on your channel? I don't swear on my channel.
I don't care.
Okay.
I
We'll
really
what
don't
happens.
care.
We will see what happens.
Yes.
This is going to be interesting.
But, so there was that, and, when I found this, I kind of, like, was thinking about it, like, it fit. Like, as soon as I saw the word and the definition.
Bigender?
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
It just completely just fit me perfectly. And then after that was just a matter of figuring out how it fit me. And so how it fits me is, I very much like my figure. It's very feminine, and I like it a lot.
You're adorable and squishable and huggable. Which sounds questionable. Raven has a boyfriend slash fiance?
Yeah, fiance.
Fiance. I have a girlfriend. We're friends.
Yes.
Good friends. But
I do not plan on changing much of my appearance.
yeah.
But my
do.
my mind and my personality is very much male.
Yeah, you have a kind of interesting take on it. That like
Yeah.
I like it, but I know a lot of people will come at you for that.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
It's like
an interesting take, but it's just who you are.
Yeah.
Like with me, I'm like, sure, I was born one way, but I don't see it as that gender's body because it's my body and it always has been and it always will be, and I can change it to fit me better. You take it as a kind of like best of both worlds situation where I can, you know what I mean? So it's very interesting just to see, like, the more people I meet and the more people I talk to deeply about this, it's just so interesting to see everyone's different take on it. Sorry, I love to learn things and I love to do research, and especially about this because it's something that really defines me, so I'm gushing a little bit.
Yeah, so that's kind of like how I came to terms with it, and once it's like,
yeah,
boom, this actually kind of fits me because I've never really, there's some days where I will wear makeup sometimes.
I mean, makeup's amazing, bro. I wear makeup.
Yeah. I mean,
don't really.
But there are sometimes I will wear makeup, but most of the time it's like girls just want to, when I was younger, like, want to play Barbies or something like that. I'd rather be beating my brother up with a sword, to be honest.
You do have a brother, I forgot about that. When me and my siblings were younger and our parents would get us Barbies, we would, like, take the heads off and hang them in the trees, because we lived in, like, the middle of the woods in Tennessee. We would, like, hang them in the trees, and it was it's, like, creepy to think about, but that's what we would do with any dolls our parents got us, and that's when they stopped getting us dolls.
Yeah. So I did used to play with them when I was little, because I was told that's what you would do.
Oof.
Because you were a girl. But, then when my brain, like, started developing and I started, like, questioning all of this stuff.
I mean, you also have a lot of stuff going on with your brain. Okay, let me say something. As an outsider of you, I have never been in Raven's brain. They weren't in a great place. The day we were on, like, a drive, we were going, like, So Delicious or something, Raven turned to me and they were like, this was before they discovered bigender, I believe. They turned to me and they said, I'm non-binary. And they looked the happiest I've ever seen them. I just want to say, for all you people who don't believe in this crap, fuck off. So what were we doing? Okay. See, essentially, I was acknowledging I'm not gonna be fully cis, but just the fact of being trans and all the stigma to do with that, it scared me a lot. So it was kind of just like, I am, but I decided to label myself as a demi-girl. I looked up all the different labels that people had, and I was using they them pronouns, and that's how I introduced myself on my channel if you go back and watch my very first video. And then sometime between when I started doing that and February, January, someone misgendered me with he, him pronouns, and it wasn't the same way as when people would misgender with me with like she, her pronouns, and so I was kind of like, this is okay too. And so I've just kind of been exploring what I want to do, exploring what I want to do instead of what I think I should do, and have gotten to like understand that I'm kind of more masculine inclined, but then again, gender is also a construct, so
yeah, and
but yeah, he, him, they, them both work fine for me, so
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, because it was like in half like 15. So if we seem a little off to you, it's because Raven's camera just stopped filming in the middle of us talking, which was pleasant because it ran out of battery. So we had to charge it, and now we're back like an hour later after eating some food and hanging out for a bit. So that's why we seem a little
off,
different.
Yeah. So basically, that's kind of how we got off. You have to try out different stuff.
Yeah.
To kind of like find what fits for you, and once it fits, like it really fits.
Yeah, like the thing is, if like with me, like I was totally fine with being mostly a non-binary demi-girl with only they them pronouns, and then I was like kind of terrified. I talked about this on my own channel of changing it to things I was comfortable with. But once I did, it was just better, and so a lot of people just don't understand that you can change things. Everything is gonna change. Like when you turn after your birthday, you aren't afraid to say, yeah, I'm like 7 now, when you used to tell everyone that you were 6 years old when you were a kid. No, you just like state the facts, and the facts, you're gonna learn the facts, you're gonna learn new things about yourself, and once you learn those, just use that knowledge instead of being scared like I have been a lot.
Yeah. Same for me. So, which brings us next up is coming out. Which you do in your own time.
Yeah.
I like when I came out to my parents and my family. It was while I was not at home, while I was homeless. After I just had a huge fight with my mom because there was a lot of stuff happening with the place I was staying. I'll explain more in another video later. But basically, I was really angry and really ranting, and I didn't have control over what I was saying because I'm bipolar.
You were just going at it.
Yeah, I was just going at it and just like, okay, I guess we're doing this now. So I pretty much just threw text in the middle of the night at like 1 a.m. just said, hey, I'm by gender and I go by Raven now, and a bunch of other stuff, and my parents were just like, what?
Yeah.
But one tip that I have for coming out, do it through text if you're absolutely terrified of people.
You need to do it in your own time, like in your own way.
Yeah.
If I'd done it through text, my parents just wouldn't have replied to my text. They would have just waited until we could talk, because they don't like to talk about important things through text.
Yeah.
And like,
well, my parents didn't really talk about it then either. It was easier way for me to get it out there.
Yeah.
Then again, I was ranting, so there's that.
Yeah, that as well.
But I found that it worked a little bit to at least like break the ice enough.
Yeah. With gender identity, it's a mess. it's confusing. You're not gonna be completely sure. Sometimes you're gonna be completely sure, and sometimes you're gonna completely doubt yourself, and that is completely normal. Everyone completely doubts themselves, including cisgender people.
Me. Even after my
Like,
euphoria bliss.
Yeah, it's like, things are the way they are, especially if you have different mental health things going on, like with, I keep messing with my thing. It's just, you need to give yourself time to exist. You know what I mean? Because with me, I try to rush everything. Like, I try to make everything happen one after another, but I never give myself time to just kind of breathe and rest between, like, stages of my life, which has been a problem recently. So that is something I would suggest to you. Like, and another thing, once you've kind of come out to yourself, that helps, I've found, way more than coming out to anyone else. And obviously coming out to people is going to be important if you want to live as yourself. But if you can't, you need to do it, you need to stay safe. If you're going to be in danger by coming out, don't come out. Unless you have, like, no other choice somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you're being tortured for information about your gender, you have a lot of problems in your life. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Not that we hope anybody is, but...
Of course not! Why
just
would
trying
I...
to put that out there. I'm not saying you are.
And I don't think anyone is either, but I would just...
See?
Go for it. Don't have an appetite.
I guess we need a speech break for a second. There, can't talk.
Just keep doing the video, I'll be fine.
Okay. Well.
Also, I think one of your roommates just got here. Either that or someone broke into your house.
I don't know. But that's pretty much all I got to say about gender identity.
Yeah. Gender, it's confusing.
It's a
That's
mess.
it. I already did that gag. I already did that bit. I already did that in this video. Gosh,
yeah. It's a mess. But at the same time, it makes all sense once you figure it out.
Yeah.
In its own messy, weirdly wired way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck, and just do a lot of research.
Yes, do research. And if, like, you're not questioning anything and you just wanted to watch us ramble for a bit, good on you, I guess. Like, that's chill.
Yep. Cool.
Okay, do your little outro thing.
So, if you like this video, please give a like, subscribe, comments. Sure, if you want to say you hate it, or you hate me, or anything, go ahead.
If you say that, I'll rip out your lungs.
I probably won't care because I may
care.
or may not know you, and it's online.
I will care.
But please, feedback is great. And if you think it was really, really helpful, if you think the video was helpful for somebody else, please share it. Or entertaining.
You just like to see us.
Please share it.
Struggling to speak. You know, I should just make a compilation of myself struggling to speak. It happens every day. Sorry, you're trying to do things.
Yeah, that's fine. But, just please share it if it was helpful in any way or might be helpful to somebody else. Any LGBTQ community clubs you want to share this to, that'd be great.
Yeah. Also, we're not professionals or experts on anything.
Yep. But in my opinion, nobody ever really is. So.
Yeah, so we're just two people that have some life experience. And a camera. We also have a camera.
And a room. That's empty. Except for us. And a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, and beds, and dresses, and dust, and a mirror, and your guitar. It's not empty.
You know what I mean.
Okay, we need to stop.
Anyway, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and
check out my stuff.
Yeah. Also, check out Coby's
Come on, you gotta spell for me.
Yes.
We'll
Please,
put
please,
my
I
bubble
could
and
not
the,
do this.
and the bubble of the video we did on my channel.
Yes.
On here as well.
And I could not do this without him, so please go check out his channel. It'd be really helpful for him.
Yee.
Yeah.
If you're here from my channel, hello.
Hi. Please
Alright.
keep continuing to subscribe to Coby's channel. And thanks. See you next time.
Next time.